Hey guys, it's your boy Chief coming back at you with part 5 of our Let's Play series with Gold Rush the Game. Okay, back to where we were. Okay, alright, after doing some number crunching, it turns out we're not going to be able to buy the fuel pump, fuel tank, fuel bottles, or whatever you want to call it, because if we do, it's about 3,000, so we're just short of money, because, and, then we won't be able to fill it up with fuel. So we did end up buying this, the water tank, and when we went to fill it up, we didn't have a big fat hose, so we had to go back and buy that. I already filled it, but the point, you hook it up to this hose here, the outlets here, then you hook it into your big inlet here, which I thought I could do with the small one, but it didn't work out that way. I was kind of curious that if I could just pump water right out of the... I'm going to have to test that, if I could pump water out of the river instead of having to come here, but we'll have to see. Anyway, it cost, it was like $2.50 a gallon or something like that, but it cost me $1,500 to fill this up with 26,000 gallons of water. So, yeah, it's kind of a lot. I mean, it's not a lot in the grand scheme. 1,500 is not too bad, but it ain't... Damn it. I'll talk that back up. Yeah, you have to unconnect it, basically. Disconnect it to fill it up. It has to be like it's disconnected. It's kind of a pain, but which is kind of strange because the fuel pump you don't have to disconnect. Huh. What do I think about that? Anyway, so yeah, we're not going to be able to use because we need enough money to pay for the loan tonight. So there's that. Oh, I didn't know those lights actually work on that train. That's cool. Yeah, so we had to save because it's already 21:54. Any time now. It's damn near 10 o'clock. Yeah, so you know we're gonna have to pay the loan tonight, and I think that's 2,500. So that's gonna leave us. I forgot what they said about. I forgot what happens if you don't have enough money to pay your loan. I know if you don't have enough money to pay your workers, they quit on you, which is fine. But I don't remember what happens with the loan, and we don't have any other income. So I think what we'll do is set it up this way right now with what we have, and then go from there. And it should work out okay because the fuel. I know the excavator doesn't have a ton of fuel in it, but it does come with like almost a half tank. So we will be able to do some digging and get some money going right away after we pay this loan amount, because that's going to leave us almost just about broke. And then tomorrow, after we do a clean out, we should have a decent chunk of gold, and we'll be able to buy the fuel tank, and we'll be all set, and we won't have to worry about it anymore. But as for right now, we're going to do this by the skin of our teeth. So I think we'll be okay though. So let's pull this out. The only bad part is that I drive that all the way back to the back. We're just going to use some fuel itself doing that, but what are you going to do? Alright. So the only bad part is, the only shame of it is we have to run two machines. Too bad I couldn't just run the generator and this be an electric pump on here instead of a gas pump on the water tank. I can push this over here out of the way because the hoses can do the work. So we're going to put it up on this hill. I don't know how fast it's going to go through water. Hopefully not too quick. This is all new to me, so this is a brand new system. It's kind of fun. Kind of excited about it, but we'll have to see how it works. I should have probably killed the truck. I always do that. Let's kill the truck for now, and kill the lights so we don't kill the battery. Of course, now it isn't dark out, and sorry about that. It's hard to see. Did I already disconnect this? Yeah, the wheel's down. Okay. So we'll get our big fat, our red hose out. Not our big fat hose, our red hose. And these go to the outlets here. And put this down here somewhere, because this doesn't really make a difference. Actually, we'll neaten that up a little bit. And then we'll get our splitter. Bring her down here. Yeah. Okay, so these are going to be kind of a fixed... Alright, let's tighten this up a bit. Just for fun. I mean, this is, it's really neat that they put this in the game. I'm really happy about it. If I could fill it in the river, it'd be even more I guess, yeah, if you could fill in the river when the river is not frozen, that's fine. And then when the river is frozen, you have to go to the water tower. That's a trade-off I could deal with. I guess we'll see it. This is gonna have to stay in my truck because I'm gonna need that later on. What do I need to do here? Got that to that. Oh, the green hose should be right over here somewhere. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what's missing. I don't want to turn the lights on yet because I don't want to waste power in the Jenny. Even though I did fill up a jerry can, so I do have power, you know, fuel for that. We should be fine that way, even though that generator does use a lot of power. I think you can get about 2 buckets worth out of the mobile wash plant before you have to refill it. Oh, come on, dude. Thank you. Jesus. Before you have to refill the generator, and it's about roughly that too for the excavator as well. I guess depending on how fast you're going. Let's just send these down here like this. Maybe we'll do, see, we got 6 buckets, we'll do a, well, we ain't doing that now. We're not doing a 6 bucket clean out tonight, but once we're up and running right, we'll do like a 6 bucket clean out before we go up to the machines and see what we get out of the gold that way. Hopefully we'll get tons of nuggets here. Get the nugget train rolling again. I know when I was doing my last game, I was doing pretty well. So I told you I got about 80 ounces out of a first, well, not a first, but a decent 4 bucket clean out. I should say a first big clean out, because I did like 1 or 2 buckets before that. You know, it was okay. But the ground was so good over here. It was just, I was getting enormous amounts of gold out of it. I hope it's the same now. Alright, so that's that. I don't really have to do this anymore. Let's set up. There's the same power and everything for that. Little tiny, little dinky, that's something. How do you turn this sucker on? Oh, start and stop. Whoa. That is loud. Okay, anyway. I think we're going to do a... Let's just tighten these up a little bit. Neaten these up. I don't like everything messed up in them. Don't roll underneath it. Just sit right on it. There. Okay. Even though if you walk into these, you smash them all over the place anyway, so there's that. Which would be harder to do if you could stack them inside each other. And then you just lay the whole stack down. And they won't go anywhere, but whatever. Maybe one day. Okay, I'm going to do a quick reset. Should get me back to over here, where I got to pick up the... Where is it? Back there. Pick up the machine. Hopefully I'm right about the gas. I know there's some in here. Let's do a double. Turn the sucker on. Go here, lift the boom up. Turn the lights on. Oh, that's not very bright. That's high beams? Wow. I guess high beam just means it's like the... Yeah, see, we got a half tank, so that'll get us going at least for gold. Should have enough to pay our loan tonight. And, of course, we're going to burn some diesel gas going through here. Yeah, so, and again, I forgot to set my alarm. No, I have no idea how long the video is. Damn it, I do that so often. I wish there was an alarm right in OBS you could set, or a maximum time. That would be good. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to use a little bit of fuel going over here, but we can have everything. You know, as long as we get, wow, even 10 ounces is plenty. Dude, we need, but realistically, we need, I think that fuel tank was like 3,000 and then like 2,000 to fill it. So we need like 4 or 5 nuggets. You know, 4 or 5 ounces will do the trick. We'll be good to go. So we'll see how we do. Come on, you can do it. Probably should have more RPMs going. Go up the hill. Come on. Look, we're barely going up the hill right now. It maxes out at 3 kilometers an hour. It's not even 3 miles an hour. Pretty slow. Pretty slow. Watch the difference when I turn on the lights, man. It's like, whoa. But let's get the machine in this area first, then we'll... The machine. So, something like this. And this is the only reason I really use the dig helper, the marker, because, I mean, I know I can do without it, but I kind of like it to do the lineup, you know, because I want to set the machine in a spot where I don't have to pick the boom up and pick the boom down all the time. I want it to go like at a good extension and then just be able to swing it and drop right in, you know. So that's how I want my dig to be, pretty much like this. So when I swing around, I just have to drop it out to keep. See, that's a little bit on the long side, but if we lift up, let's see how this is gonna look. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a little bit jinky. Let's see, bring this down a little bit here. Close the bone, let me see. Yeah, see, that should drop it just about right. Okay, perfect. So, let me kill this for a sec. Get out and turn the machines on. Turn this thing. I can't get this on the other side of the vehicle. It's kind of... I was wondering if it was going to be loud over here too, and it is. Alright. Wow, that's unbelievably loud, man. They need to fix that. That's way louder than it should be. It's like there's no exhaust pipe on it. No muffler, rather. Wow, that's gonna get on my nerves. I need to keep it lower than that. Sorry, guys. I think they gotta tweak that. That's a little bit too loud. Look at that, dude. I mean, I keep lowering it, and it depends on which way it turned, dude. Like, no way that little engine would make that much noise, dude. There's not a chance. Something's wrong here. Oh, okay. This doesn't have power. Why? Alright. What we're gonna have to do is... Oh, there we go. Rent. Oh, shoot. Rent and money. Oh, man, I forgot I didn't pay... Paid loan $2,400. That means we're negative. We're negative right now. Yep, $1,600. I forgot about that because we didn't have enough gold. We sold all our gold to pay back Arnold. Oh well, what are you gonna do? See, this has been happening lately. They have some kind of bug. See, like the wash plant has no symbols above it, so you can't see anything. So you have to go save your game. Let me see. Save game. We'll do it here. And then exit to main menu. It's kind of silly. Resetting key, load game, and then reload it and it should come back. Okay. Wow, that machine is unbelievably loud. That means I'm gonna have to turn down the volume even more, which makes it so that the other machines you can't hear them. Sorry, that was my that is unbelievable. Listen to that thing. It's ridiculously loud. See, now the symbols are back, so you just have to reload your game real quick. Hold on, let me go in here and freaking lower it some more. Oh, man, it's not even affecting the machine. What is doing that? Hold on, because there's another. It could be. It's like not even affecting the machine. I don't know what's up with that. This is looking like it has no power. Why? Well, the lights are on, so there's that. It's weird, right? This says water. This is not on. Oh, I gotta turn this on. Kind of silly. This has an actual button. It have water? It has water. Okay. Look, we're down to 80% already in the generator. What the hell? I don't know what's up with that machine, why it's so damn loud. It's kind of silly. Definitely needs to be fixed. Alright, so like I said, I like to... turn this on, did I? And switch to that, put that on, and... not that we really need it. Okay, so this is going to go here. Alright. Let's begin our dig. We're minus 1600. Probably better go close so we don't have to do too. I don't have that much fuel. We'll do this side first. Okay. Closer so it's easier to. Fills up the machine faster. It's fine. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. Yeah, it stinks because I can't hear my machine I'm actually using. Oh, that's cool. There's the nuggets. They're coming again. That's what we needed. That nugget right there pretty much just paid the negative though. Brought us back to positive. See, these are good buckets. 24, 25%. So this is working out pretty well. Oh, you know what it is? It's leftover from the last bucket. That's what it is. It's not actually doing that. See, they're on 16% before you can spill any. That's why it's doing that. Because usually you can get it to, with the small excavator, you can do like 21, maybe 22 if you get it perfect percent fill up. Where the bigger excavator does. I wonder if I'm missing. Seems like yeah, stop taking over here. The bigger excavator does like a 30% bucket per bucket. It fills the machine up. It's two big nuggets. We got almost 5 ounces already. Pretty good. I mean, it slows down. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna go quick now, but that's what I was saying. I should be able to do this no problem. Get some money together, and then get back to the black, as they say, with the money. Buy our fuel tanker, which I really hate that fuel tanker, but whatever. I'd love for them to give us a truck with just a truck with a fuel thing on the back of it. That would be great. They have those IRL small trucks with fuel tanks in the back, which would be really neat. You just drive that thing around. Maybe with a little bit of storage where you could put some stuff in it, a couple hoses and something like that. Whatever. There's another nugget. And they get bigger too as you get going here. Like really big nuggets. I think last game I played with this is, which I'm almost back to right where I left off in the last, because I didn't get much further in this. I mean, I had quite a big hole though, and like I said, I had 80 ounces out of it, but, shit, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so, the nuggets get bigger, that's what I was saying. They do get bigger. But see, you can do about a 20% fill up per bucket. Smash the machine. So yeah, see, I don't need the guide now anymore. I just leave it on because I'm not going to turn it on and off all the time. But I need it when I'm like moving the machines around, and it's just helpful to set your machine, because I don't use. There's a 3.16 ounce. See, look, we're at 10 ounces already. That's 12,000. So we did real well. That plan worked out fine. See, because if you don't have this set up right, and you have to bend this arm to every time on your swing back, it's just too much. You don't want to do all that. You want to just do like, I don't use a controller. If I use a controller, maybe you could do all those motions with the machine, but this is just easier to have it set up so that it just reaches just right, and then fills the machine and unloads into the machine. This could be a little bit better. See, if I go slow, it's not bad, but if I dump the bucket slowly, it doesn't overspill. But if I go quickly like this, if I go, it's going to overdo see the machine a little bit on the outside, which I'm not 100% of it's not making in there because it has a pretty wide hitbox. I'm kind of digging a little bit too deep here. Look, this is going. I gotta stop going on that wall there. But that's okay. I wanted to go close so I got a lot of dirt through it right away, so we can get some money. Like I said, you know, once we swing out here, then you gotta make that whole motion back every time, so it's a little slower. But that's okay. It's all right. We'll just stop digging over there before my machine falls in. Yeah, look at 13. Like we're killing it right now. It's incredible. We should be able to get down to bedrock over here too, which happened in my other game. I'm just hoping that the gold cleanouts stay good, because you know that's important too. You need good. You know, look at this bucket's at 52%, so we want to have a decent cleanout when we do all this too, to add to the nuggets, because they slow down. You're not going to get these all the time. You just right now we're on a new tier, obviously, so we're going to get a lot right off the hop, and then it's going to slow down. And then you get them sporadically. I mean, they do get bigger, though, too. There's that. Until you start, I guess, till you go to a new tier, and then maybe they'll start all over again. But just kind of bizarre, seeing that you need you need a lot of gold to get to the next tier. I mean, we need a lot of gold now. We need the big excavator, which is 92,000. And then, you know, we're just going to need more and more every time we go. Every time you go away. You know, eventually we'll need that big fuel tank thing, which is great and all, but it doesn't alleviate the fact that you still need that fuel tank, because you can't. 2.5 or 4.5. Damn, I'm still undercutting that a little bit. I gotta stop doing that. Let me go over here. Let me make a new hole. Help. That's like I said. If that was on a truck, it'd be one thing, but it's not. So you gotta constantly drag that damn fuel tank around wherever you go, because all your machines need it later on when you got the big machines, the backhoes and the. Unless you're gonna drive the machines all across your land to go refill them, which they're slow as molasses. You don't want to do that. You know, it's awful. So you have no choice but to drag that stupid tanker all the way around. They should just give us a truck with a tank on the back, and that's that truck's job. Even if it has no storage, I don't care, as long as it's got room to put water, fuel into it. I'd be happy with that, man. Like an oil. You know, there's people that live like in the Northeast that have those oil tanks that come to their house and fill up their oil for the winter. Those trucks that I'm talking about. It's like basically a pod truck, and then you just have the hoses built into the truck, and you just do what you gotta do. It's freaking awesome, dude. They're awesome. And I don't think it would be that hard to add to the game. It's not like it has a digging mechanic or anything. You basically have the mechanics for tanks. You just added a new one, so it wouldn't be really hard to do at all. You know, it costs 30, 40,000, whatever, in line with other machines, but I just think it would be awesome. I think that's the one. You know, the other stuff I wish for is wishful thinking, like the dirt bike and stuff. It's not necessary, not needed. It would be cool, but you know, and that's probably going to take a lot more physics and different settings, and you know, I'm sure that's a lot more difficult. Oh, there's a 3 ounce nugget. I told you they get bigger and bigger as you go. You know, so there's that. The things that I wish for that the game had, like a new pickup truck that you could buy eventually. You know, that'd be cool. Like a car dealer, and you go there and you buy a new truck. Stuff to spend the money on. But anyway. So, anyway, we're going to do as much as we can here. Let me hit escape real quick. We're going to do as much as we can here on these, with this fuel we have. Like I said, it looks like we're on pace to go to like 30 ounces, so we should be good to go. This has been your boy Chief with episode number 5, and I appreciate you guys coming by. We got everything that's going according to plan, so we should be good to go. And we will. I don't want to bore you with digging, so we're going to leave the episode here and fill up as much as we can. Maybe we'll get 2 or 3 buckets. We'll be able to do a clean out when we get back. I don't know if we get 3 buckets, but maybe we'll do a 2 bucket clean out, see how that's going, and then we'll do a 6 bucket on our next clean out. But yeah. So that's how we'll get back at you with that stuff and let you know. Oh, that's not good. All right. Anyway, this has been your boy Chief, and we will see you in the next episode. Thank you. Leave a like and a subscribe if you want to see more content. Help me out with my channel. Help it grow. I appreciate you coming by, and have a good one.